good win for us today. Thought we played very well on offense, and thought Syracuse kids made some really tough shots. Some shot making was elite, really by both teams at times in the game. Those aren't easy games sometimes when you get a lead like that. Then I thought our team got a little tired in the second half. Obviously not having Dylan probably was part of the reason for that, and give their kids a lot of credit. I thought they continued to really play, and obviously they were hard to guard in the second half. We didn't do as good a job, but good double-figure win against a good team, so happy about that. Questions for me?
Coach, you doubled their points in the paint tonight. Did you think that you might have an advantage there?
Some of it is they were in a little bit of a drop coverage in their pick and roll, so we knew that we probably could get down into the paint on some things. But I thought our guys had good aggressiveness tonight, both in the pick and roll and in post-ups. We were trying to do all of it. And I thought our guys, by and large, made pretty good decisions and fairly efficient, maybe minus a few post plays.
Coach, Ian has 19 assists in the past 4 games. How important has it been for Ian to showcase his ball movement, especially with how he handles his injury? And
he's played very well. I think he's just, he's a very smart player. He kind of takes what the defense gives. When he's swarmed or doubled, he finds guys. I think he's also does a good job in the high post of finding guys there, whether it's a high-low pass or whether it's, skip three or whatever's available. I think his IQ is really good, and those are things he's done throughout his career.
Well, talking about Ian, we know that he's been banged up. 37 minutes on the court tonight. Was there any thought of giving him a little rest?
Nope. Nope.
Coach Chase Hunter continues to find just an unbelievable groove. Just what have you seen from him offensively that just makes him so successful for the last couple of weeks?
I think some of it is our team. Our team has done a really good job of finding him. I think he's, certainly his shooting has improved over the course of his career dramatically. And obviously he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's playing obviously like a guy that's played a lot of college basketball, and his range on his shot, he's shooting deep shots. But, some of that is he works on it. I mean, he's been working on it for, a long time now, and obviously here these last couple of years, that's been the thing that he's really spent more time as he's gotten better at other things, honing that part of his craft, and he's in a really good place right now, and he's shooting the ball at a very high level.
How impressed were you with Victor's overall play tonight, but especially his defense and his ability not to foul?
Yeah, that was important. Their Lumpkin can he's a big man. He's not easy to guard. He's got nimble feet. He's an experienced player. I thought Victor did a nice job trying to limit his touches as much as he could, and did some nice things helping on pick and roll stuff when he was involved in pick and roll. So I thought he played very well tonight.
What was wrong with Dylan tonight?
Flu. Yeah, flu-like stuff. We've had it. Actually, Chauncey had it a little bit Monday, didn't practice, and a little bit Tuesday. He got a few reps, but he wasn't feeling very well either today. So, it's just kind of a hard time of the year. You got a lot of little things that are going on with your team. You got to fight through them. Obviously, Dale Jones was terrific tonight. That was a big spark. Jake was good and solid for us. Did some good things defensively, guarding Bell. So that was good for those guys to get those kinds of minutes.
Coach, 48 points in the first half. Can you talk about just kind of what led to this that fast and large start for you guys?
Yeah, we actually didn't. Probably the first 4 minutes weren't as good, but after that it was kind of like Pitt. We just got into a good rhythm and good flow. I think we got some defense to offense. We had a couple steals that led to baskets. I just think our efficiency was good, and then when you make shots, I mean, it's like anything. Some of this is shot making, and first half again, shot making was at a high level.
Coach, you did a good job protecting the basketball tonight, just 7 turnovers. I expect you'll take that all night long.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, obviously we won the turnover battle. That was something we talked about. That would be important. And, I think it was almost 29 or 30 minutes into the game. We only had 2 or 3. And so we did have some at the end maybe. But I thought our execution was good.
Which is since Chase had his baby, or his wife, I should say, a girlfriend. Since he's become a father, how much has that changed him?
It hasn't changed him a lot, but it has changed. I mean, he's always been a pretty chill guy. I mean, he's not the big social guy that some people are in college. I do think it's matured him, just like you would hope that it would. And he obviously loves being a father. He takes it very seriously and spends a lot of his time, with his girlfriend and his daughter. And he's done that for the last couple of years for sure. I mean, it's consistent. I mean, he wants to be there and talks about her all the time, and it's a lot of fun. He and I talk about it.
Right along those same lines, how much does the maturity of this team overall kind of define this group?
Yeah, they've been good so far. In your approach, all these games are coming quick, and it's hard to always be ready and play as well as you can, or as you need to. Every team in our league has good players. Every guy was all state, all whatever. If he started at a mid-major, he was a great player at the mid-major, and that's why he's here. So it's like I told our team, I think Syracuse had 8 guys on their team that had scored 14 points or more in ACC or high major games, and these guys can score. And if the game gets going and it gets loose and they get shot making, which we told them in the first time out, like, fellas, we told you they could score. Like, if we don't start buckling down on defense, it's gonna be a shootout, and that could be a problem. And but I think our guys have been pretty good about trying to really approach the next challenge and be ready for it. And when we've had a little adversity, bounce back. There's still a long way to go. We obviously have a tough road game up in Blacksburg. That's a hard place to play, and this is a quick turn, so we'll have to be sharp for that one. But we have done a good job so far this year with that. And older group is a big part of that.
Coach, you guys are sitting in 3rd place in the ACC. What is kind of a focus going into the latter half of the season, especially with ACC matchups and Duke coming?
We talked about leveling up, just improving, not staying stagnant. I think it's easy to stay stagnant. Now, it's hard because you don't have a lot of practice time. You're doing so much prepping that you don't feel like you can always improve as much as you'd like on some things that need work. But obviously your assistant coaches have to do a great job in their personnel meetings with their players, position groups, and obviously we try to attack certain things for each game to be prepared. But we want to be continuing to build our momentum and leveling up and improving, and not just being so result driven that we're not trying to continue to get better so we can play our best basketball even later.
Coach, you spoke on the importance of Dale Jones tonight, but in the future, I know Dylan Hunter was out tonight with the flu, but what do you think his role could be for the rest of the season?
Just what it was today. I mean, he's an energy giver. He's an on-ball defender. He's a guy that can break you down off the bounce. He can touch the paint. Tonight he made a lot of good decisions, which was really good. Made a couple shots, terrific. But just an energy giver is those are he and Dylan. Like, Dylan does that exceptionally well for our team. He's one of those guys. He's going to go make some plays, and I thought his toughness at Pittsburgh, Ian and Dylan especially, was a big factor in our winning the game. Their toughness down the stretch.
Any more questions for Coach? Are you a baseball fan?
A little bit.
Did you see
I do know that. Yeah, there was a guy
Jazz
behind our
Chisholm.
bench. Yeah,
Did
I
you
don't
see
know
him?
who that is really. I should maybe, but I'm a Reds fan. But it's funny. I used to be a big baseball fan, and I probably am not as much now. Got a little more busy.
Reds.
And the Reds haven't been as good, so it's not.
What's wrong with you, man?
Thanks, Coach.
What's wrong with you?